Hello, welcome to this update for Europe. Let's just see what's happening with this winter weather and more stuff. So right now it's November 27th. We have a storm system in the Mediterranean with a lot of scared lightning and some more rain across the Balkans and snow as well. So here the European model shows some snow currently across Serbia, spots of Kosovo, Montenegro, northern Albania, and also shows some freezing rain possibly in a few areas. So please be careful throughout today into Friday. More storms in Greece, especially like northern Greece. This area here, some heavier ones. And then Friday into Saturday, this goes towards Turkey, the cold front. Be careful with water spouts and stronger thunderstorms. And then Saturday, Sunday shows across Cyprus, some more storms, and still some snow in Romania. Sunday shows there across central Turkey, some more rain and snow. Lebanon, some rain as well, and more spots there in the Middle East. And later by December 1st, some snow in the Caucasus and eastern Turkey, into Armenia, more spots there until December 3rd, more or less. So be careful, the storm system. Now, Western Europe will have storm systems of its own. So there's like a small front in the Azores today, and then Friday shows some rain across France, Belgium, spots of Germany too. And then Saturday, this front approaches the UK with some rain southern UK, there into northern France, and then shows like Saturday night into Sunday, more across northern Portugal and northern Spain, and continues in France. So Saturday, Sunday shows snow on the Pyrenees and starting in the Western Alps as well, but especially there in the Pyrenees Sunday morning and Sunday afternoon. Probably this goes towards eastern Spain. A few showers possible on Sunday and more snow on the Pyrenees there, and goes into the Alps later Sunday. So also shows a storm or two in the Strait of Gibraltar into Morocco. So be aware Sunday, more rain action in the Mediterranean, and then into Monday, December 1st, the snow in the Central Alps continues, and the European even shows some freezing rain in Czechia. That might or might not happen. The GFS doesn't have anything there. So Monday, December 1st, possibly a bigger one into northwestern Europe. So let's go north now. So today, November 28th, there's this front in Norway with some rain and some freezing rain as well. And then there's this snow across northern Norway as well from this broad extratropical cyclone centered around the Faroe Islands. There's some snow in Iceland as well. And then this rain throughout the northern UK, more rain and some mixed precipitation. Then Friday, tomorrow, northern Finland, some snow and ice. And then into Russia. So Friday, Saturday, the front there into France and Spain, but there's still snow going on across Norway in those areas. Shows Sunday, northern Scandinavia there. This goes and possibly into Iceland, another front Monday, December 1st, shows there like into the UK, some widespread precipitation, and then into Norway, December 2nd, and further into Scandinavia there, more rain and snow. So be aware, we'll keep watching these trends, and then after that, the model still shows some storms the Mediterranean across the first week of December, but still kind of far out. So we'll keep watching. The rain accumulation next 5 days has this area in northern Greece with 120 millimeters from those storms from the system now, and across western Turkey too. So be careful. Spots in Syria, southern Turkey, some heavy rain, and spots in Greece. In those scattered storms, spots the Mediterranean, a few showers in Malta, spots in northern Africa, and there into Cyprus. So be aware. And then shows like from the front in Spain, it's not showing too much, but shows northern Portugal and Spain, 71 millimeters or even more. But eastern Spain around 3 to like 10 millimeters, not showing too much. The GFS is similar as well. And like the icon shows some more like central northeastern Spain, and also shows rain across central Spain, spots northern Africa. So be aware. shows more rain across France, spots southern UK, there into northern France. So there's like, let's see, for southern Iceland, shows some higher accumulations there, and then Norway. And this is the start of the snow territories. So let's see here, starting in the southeast, shows there's snow across Turkey into the Caucasus next 5 days, close to like 4 5 centimeters, eastern Turkey even 20 centimeters, central Turkey in the mountains, and all the way to northern Iran and spots northern Iraq into Azerbaijan. So be aware. This snow shows some in Tunisia and Algeria, like a centimeter or two. The GFS just in Algeria, northern Morocco, and across most of central eastern Turkey into Georgia. So be careful. Shows in the Balkans. Next 5 days, especially the system right now, the European shows across central southern Serbia into Kosovo, more in Montenegro, eastern Bosnia, spots northern Greece. So be aware, some snow in central Italy, in the Apennines, and shows in the Alps more central, like into western Switzerland, eastern France, there in the western Alps, and also northern Italy and Austria. So be aware. And just for curiosity, until December 10th, does increase more in the Alps and a few spots in the Balkans too, but that's far out. So be aware. It shows the Pyrenees there like some 9 centimeters, spots of 12 centimeters, 10, and shows like spots there some 0.8, but that's like isolated mountain peak, and this changes all the time. The European shows these spots like 2.4 centimeters, 2.9, but the other models don't have much. The GFS kind of has some 6 centimeters central Spain and northern Spain there. The European has a little bit northern Spain, so be aware, especially on the Pyrenees, there's snow coming for sure. So it shows there like spots northern UK as well, more snow across the Scottish Highlands, and the European shows spots central UK with a little bit of snow. The GFS shows like northern UK, but especially central areas as well, but especially northern into Scotland there. So be aware. And now going towards Scandinavia, the European shows southern Norwich, like even 75 to 80 centimeters from those fronts there. And it shows like spots in Sweden, central to northern Sweden, the far south likely not, but like most of Finland, central northern Finland, down to Norway and everything. So be aware, 50 plus centimeters, and Iceland might get some significant accumulations from this next front. The European is to 133 centimeters. The GFS is like 115. The icon is also like 150 in the mountains, like some hills and areas southern Iceland. So really watch out for this next storm. And down the road does show until the 11th more snow across spots of Scandinavia, Iceland, and even like Central Europe, but it's not showing any significant systems Central Europe. The snow mainly focused in the mountain ranges, but it will increase into December. So be aware. And does show a little bit there in the Baltic, some 3 centimeters, the European 6 centimeters, the GFS slightly more, Lithuania into Belarus. So be aware, and this changes all the time as well. So be careful just for wind gusts. There's this broad cyclone there near the northern UK now. So some damaging winds today. The northwestern coast of Scotland, and shows there Northern Ireland as well. And like in Iceland, some higher gusts too. There's slightly breezier conditions, the Mediterranean into Croatia, like central Mediterranean too. So this goes, the winds get stronger in the UK, especially like some 98 km per gusts, or more than 100 on the west coast, and more in Ireland as well. So be aware. And as far south as Wales, some strong gusts, and shows there in Norway, more wind as well, in the Faroe Islands and eastern Iceland. So be careful. Northern Tunisia shows some wind in Algeria too, And like Friday into Saturday, this cyclone goes further into Norway with strong winds near the coast and in the mountains as well. And especially later by Saturday, show like some strong winds very close to the coast, even like 94 to 100 km per gust on the coast, central Norway. And those islands off the coast, like 138 plus km per gust. That's the European. The icon is just 78, so it varies a lot. But this will eventually go towards the Arctic there with stronger gusts there. So be aware. And the European is showing like a tiny bomb cyclone north of the Netherlands Sunday with some strong gusts. The GFS as well, like a miniature extratropical cyclone Sunday. And then into December 1st, strong gusts into Denmark. And then there's this very broad system there near Greenland with strong gusts in Iceland and that heavy snow there. Sunday there into Monday with strong gusts in Iceland on Monday. Likely some blizzard conditions, there's no, so be careful. And then shows like strong gusts offshore in Ireland, spots in the North Sea, and like especially Monday near northern Spain as well. So Monday, Tuesday, next Wednesday, still the Mediterranean slightly gustier. Thursday, still watching, especially the UK area and the Mediterranean area with strong gusts mid next week. So be aware and still watching. So let's see here. Some more snow maps. They might be interesting for the Alps. So it does show like, let's see, especially so next 5 days is slightly quieter. The snow will start on Sunday, like I showed you, but does show like some snow accumulating the Western Alps already by Sunday and spots in northern Italy too. So there's like in the Pyrenees as well. Here shows this map is different from last year, but the snows like this darker blues and purples shows some like even northern Iberia some. And the Pyrenees is just starting, so this map doesn't go all the way to Monday. It might stop like late Saturday, but the static maps are better. So this one shows like this goes until 5 days, so until the next Monday shows more snow like northern Italy. This has some higher resolution models, so like spots in the Western Alps, 25 to 50 centimeters there in the red, and some in Austria as well, in the Apennines. So in the Pyrenees shows like next 5 days the snow starting around like 10 to 15 centimeters in the yellow, and the other areas like 5 to 10 centimeters. So be aware and we'll keep watching. So you might be wondering about those temperatures there. So still pretty chilly today, especially Central Europe. There are like spots in the Alps and Pyrenees to like -9, in the Alps even like -17, and then spots in the Balkans pretty cold there across Spain, some single digits, and shows like in Poland, Czechia, Slovakia, some active temperatures there into northeastern Europe and in Scandinavia, in those areas, some -7, some -5, and there in Finland and Iceland, it's pretty cold too, some -12, and some colder wind chills there across Turkey, spots of Georgia, there in the Caucasus, so be careful. Then Friday morning, it gets colder during the night, so what I showed you was just the beginning. During the night, it does get some active temperatures and wind chills across Spain, northern Portugal, and like shows some areas even to like -1 spots northeastern Spain, some 5 degrees along the coast. In France, some active temperatures very close to southern France too, some -13, -21 in the Alps, so pretty chilly. Be careful, stay warm, most of southern Germany. There, as far south as northern Albania, some active temperatures in the Balkans, central Italy there as well, and in the highest parts of Sicily there. So be aware, northern Africa spots and active temperatures too. And then this corridor of cold goes as far east as Russia, spots northeastern Europe there. So be aware. Slightly less cold in the UK, so 9 degrees, but shows there in Scandinavia, colder, so -7, spots there in Iceland too. So Friday shows Saturday morning, still pretty cold. Central Italy dives deeper into Italy and goes further deeper into Africa as well. The cold, and then to Spain, central Spain, some negative temperatures. The Pyrenees still around 4 degrees near the northeast coast, the south around 10 to 8 degrees. So be careful. So like some -5 spots Belarus, Lithuania, northern UK, some -3, and Iceland already deep into -20. So be careful, some -7 Scandinavia. Just in the south, it's like warmer. In southern Sweden, 6 degrees. So like shows during the night into Sunday morning. There across Norway, some -15, central northern Sweden into Finland, and most of Central Europe, this area here, very cold Slovakia, Hungary, Czechia, spots in Poland. So, and all the way to Central Italy in the mountains, this cold 7 degrees in Naples, 2 in Rome, Sunday morning, spots there in the Pyrenees as well, in the Balkans. So be careful. Sunday afternoon does warm up a little bit, especially the southernmost areas, the Mediterranean, but like central areas still in the single digits, some inland areas and still negative temperatures a few areas. And take a look at Norway, -16 in the afternoon, pretty cold. So Monday morning shows like still some widespread cold across central Spain and central France there, spots in the Alps and Italy, and then does show still this cold kind of expanding from the Pyrenees, getting closer to the coast, and like spots -14 there in the Pyrenees, central Spain, some active temperatures, and even Madrid close to zero, so shows still central Italy, slightly warmer but still kind of cold there in the Alps, and deep into Eastern Europe from Poland down to northern Greece, and some negative temperatures. So be careful. Shows like frozen Scandinavia, spots to -12 in Finland, even like -13, so -11. So stay safe. Monday still shows Central Europe, Scandinavia, even gets colder northern Sweden to -21 December 2nd. Then it gets slightly better across southeastern Europe, but still cold, still some active temperatures during the night. Northern Iberia in central areas, and there into like spots Central Europe, still some active temperatures. So we will keep watching and stay safe. These temperatures, the wind chills and everything, stay warm. So here the GFS does show those below average temperatures, the Mediterranean spots Central Europe, and like there's some above average temperatures actually further east there in north. But then by Saturday, the 29th, this next batch of cold weather arrives, and behind this extra tropical cyclone spinning there in the North Sea and bringing this cold air behind, so goes as far south as Africa, the below average temperatures. Then some instances of warmer weather, but then like those Atlantic cold pools come back in with some below average temperatures. Shows like this December 4th, still around Western Europe, slightly below average, and like by December 5th, some spots above average, but then more cold air from the North Atlantic comes, spots Central Western Europe later into December. So still watching and be aware in those areas. We're also watching the polar vortex later in December with the southern stratosphere warming. That might trigger some cold waves to watch, but in the short range now, nothing crazy to worry about. So be careful and stay safe.